From the underground of New York City, Damien Priest has arrived.
Calm demeanor, but about to unleash chaos.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damien Priest.
Damien Priest has a martial arts background, pure brawling power. Damien Priest aims to live forever.
He's never scared of a fight, not starting now.
Priest's rise is your demise. Beware the archer of infamy.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, King Nakamura!
A man who marches to the beat of his own drummer, functions in his own world. But when it's time to compete, he is one of the best in the world. A man whose charisma knows no bounds. There is no one quite like Nakamura. A mixed martial artist, one of the most lethal strikers we've ever seen. And oh yeah, can make you submit in just about a heartbeat.
Byron, sit down and be a professional.
I can't help it, I'm excited.
One-on-one match with no rules, no regulations. It is quite simply no holds barred.
And these two fit the stipulation to a T, Cole. I expected plenty of brutality tonight. Now, this is the kind of match where you can really push the bounds of damage you can inflict. I'm not saying that a no disqualification match should mean carte blanche to do whatever you want to someone, but it does provide an opening to be creative in your offense. So, be creative.
Nakamura's style on display.
Here's the snapmare, followed by a knee drop. That'll fracture an orbital. He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing. From the top. Submission.
Oh, man. Quick as a cat, just like that. That was a thing of beauty.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forward. Missed timing with that springboard.
Nothing fancy about that.
Right in the jaw. And he's able to fight Priest off.
Brutal series of kicks.
Still going. Good grief. Here comes Corey. Here we go. Will that stop Priest for the win? There's two.
And he's still in the game.
He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job.
Everyone watching this is in total disbelief right now.
But Nakamura will have to remain unflappable and continues his assault to end this.
He has him right where he wants him.
Soaring. And Priest fends it off.
That shoulder targeted there.
He's taking some good hits.
Absolutely brutal. Ruthless.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Stomping away.
He had it scouted. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless. Enough already.
As it hooked. It's time to hit the lights.
Is that enough for Priest?
That's gotta be it. Two. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way, Nakamura continues his battle. He will not stay down.
Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you gotta be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. Sit down, gourd buster. Right across the face.
Priest tied that one. What a battle we are witnessing.
We're at a stage where someone's going to have to shift it into another gear.
As it hooked. It's time to hit the lights.
Nakamura could be conquered.
Looking for the victory. 2 count. He's still in this fight.
Unbelievable kick out. Still a lot of fight left in Nakamura tonight.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. From the top.
Piercing elbow.
Bottom rope moonsault on the mark. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up. I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment.
As it hooks, it's time to hit the lights.
Unloading their best shot once more.
Cover. 2. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it. Now let's get another look at some of the high points of that one.
Here is your winner, Damien Priest.
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers. Taken down by the neck.
Attack to the midsection. Tagged with a punch.
Taken down to the mat.
Taken head over heels.
Big punch finds its mark.
And that might kill him.
Look at his jaw.
Set them up for the flatline.
Man, face first.
The following contest is a tag team extreme rules match. And at a combined weight of 453 pounds, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Dirty Dawgz,
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
Oh, here come the men near the head of the table.
And at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
Both Jimmy and Jay have earned seats at the table with Roman Reigns. Roman, who has made both better.
Well, I question that. Has Roman Reigns made Jimmy and Jey Uso better, or has Roman Reigns actually divided the Usos?
It is just about impossible to overcome the bond that the Usos share, Saxton.
Expect an incredibly turbulent environment in this Extreme Rules match with Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Such a difficult match to formulate a plan for. Always a challenge to predict the unpredictable.
Everyone thinks they can have a plan coming into an Extreme Rules match, and then something goes wrong. Whoever can adjust to this dynamic environment is the superstar with the best chance to win.
Nice takedown.
Oh, he fights Jey back. Jimmy saw it coming. As we all know, anything goes in an Extreme Rules match. How does one use that to their advantage, Cole?
One word, Cole: weapons. They're legal, they're here, and they're ready to be used.
That's finding any which way to topple the competition. Hurling your own body like that is insane.
Tossed into the corner.
Suplex, here it comes.
Nicely done.
He's looking a little off balance.
Measured knee drop.
Able to counter.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
The pinpoint kick to the back.
Take it.
Lift off. Uh-oh, he's searching for something. Look at the height.
A baseball bat? With a weapon like that in play, this is not going to be good. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
And he's able to counter.
Oh, jarring back elbow.
Man.
This is blasphemy. He's got him down. Is this it? Elbow smash. And he breaks up the count. He's back into the ring. Set him up. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, my goodness. And Jay saw it coming.
Oh, that can rock you. Reversal. Can they go to the attack? Oh, what a wind-up.
Ziggler may be in trouble here.
And he'll leave the ring for this next stretch.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
Uh-oh, get ready to elbow drop. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
And Jimmy able to reverse that.
sledgehammer.
Oh, my goodness.
Just striking at will.
No. Power bomb out of the apron. And returning to the ring. And this one might be headed ringside. What a punch. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
He's got a ladder now. He could be contemplating something very risky.
He'll take things into the ring. And Rude saw it coming.
This has been a colossal battle to this point. No superstar is showing signs of backing down.
We are seeing all their best on display, but it might just come down to who can take advantage of a pivotal mistake.
He's absorbing some tough hits now.
Yeah, the physical price of the Extreme Rules stipulation is really starting to show now.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Into the ring again. Oh, caught by the back elbow.
Ziggler with the famouser.
And he goes into the ring.
Watch out for Dawgz.
Zigzag. Is that enough for Ziggler?
And he sends him into the corner.
There's a neck breaker.
Rolling neck snap. And it's handled from the middle rope.
Rude gets fended off. What a Samoan drop. He's heading up top.
Thinking big. Up high.
He doesn't connect.
Kick in the gut.
Absolutely glorious.
Jay is down and out.
Climbs back inside.
He is just barely still in the fight. I don't know how many more times he's going to be able to kick out.
That was too close for comfort.
This DDT.
Glorious DDT.
Rude stamping an end to this.
Rude with an earth-shattering spine buster.
That was glorious. There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
Jimmy tied that one.
Don't finish things.
This is truly awesome.
He picks up the win. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Here are your winners, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, Dirty Dawgz.
Dolph Ziggler with the finishing touches on this one.
Two men with one common goal can be a dangerous thing. They're putting the entire locker room on notice.
A sudden chill in the air. Dexter Lumis is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Lacy Evans from Recluse, Wyoming. Weighing in at 239 pounds, Dexter Lumis.
There is absolute nothingness when you look into the eyes of Dexter Lumis.
There are sinister plans at work in his head right now.
It is impossible to presume the intentions of this human being.
Mind games personified. Made sentient.
He wants to do an interview with Byron after the match.
Oh, no thanks.
Come on, jump in there, Dr. Phil.
Well, here to prove himself on his own.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
And his opponent from Hubbard, Oregon, weighing in at 320 pounds, Tucker!
Well, he was insistent that he was the reason for all heavy machinery's success. Did they actually have success?
Well, they did have success, but some would say that Tucker is just bitter and jealous of the accolades that Otis has learned.
Incredible amateur background, always a threat on the mat.
Looks like he's hungry for more than just steaks here tonight.
The mysterious, eccentric Dexter Lumis here tonight, clearly focused intensely on his opposition. Penny predicament, kicks out.
Yeah, seemed to be just testing the waters a bit there.
Oh!
Right to the back.
Oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Is it fully locked in?
An extreme amount.
Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Put into the corner now.
Boom! What a right.
What a punch.
Clothesline! Tucker way up top.
Taking flight.
Body splash. Corey, we talk a lot about the mind games that someone like Dexter Lumis plays against his opponents.
Well, that's because his intimidation level can quickly turn the tables in his favor. If you want to stand a chance against Lumis, you've got to stay focused. Don't think about how he probably plans to kidnap you and put you in his basement after the match. Just think about the fight and the win.
Look at this. Firing the triangles in, it's in. Oh, this is terrible. This is bad.
I think he's got... Oh, the elevated triangle. And that is a great way to get out of it.
Couple body shots, all it took.
Bad predicament right here.
Ooh, bad landing.
To the back of the neck, Scottish sickle.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Clothesline.
What a punch! He turns it around on Tucker.
Punch connect.
Silence is cinched in. Can you imagine what it would do to his confidence if he tapped out right here, right now?
It might be the smart move. Needs to break this submission. Desperate left hands, trying to free himself, and he does. The hard way. Wow, springboard attack. Just a sampling of the power Tucker possesses. Double arm lock. Yeah, double arm lock, sir. Can Tucker close things out?
Makes the cover. Two. Oh, he got the shoulder up.
What an incredible match we are witnessing.
Lumis looking helpless to every attack.
And you see what happens when you focus, when you refuse to let Lumis get into your head? Lumis is going to need you.
Raw power. It could be lights out. Oh, the arms trapped. Legs are locked. Triangle.
Got it. Is he going to tap? I'm not quite sure if this man shouldn't tap out.
This is about career longevity, self-preservation.
And what's this? Letting him free?
Had him where he wanted him, but maybe he has something better planned.
Ruthless striking.
And Tucker keeps him at bay.
There's press! There's press! There's press! Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already. Catches unleashes a punch. Down on the chest.
And Lumis able to oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Tap out. Finally ends it, and all the bloodshed, perhaps worth it now. These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Dexter Lumis.
You cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
I don't know if I'd say the battle scars were worth it, Cole, but I will say the one...
Here comes the Bruiserweight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne's a man who once held the NXT UK Championship, forget this, 685 days.
He has also competed in countless main events in both NXT UK as well as NXT. Pete Dunne, one of the most unique superstars in all of WWE.
As intense and as dangerous as they come.
Pete Dunne enjoys winning as much as he enjoys inflicting pain upon his opponents.
You don't have to like Pete Dunne, but he will demand that you remember his name.
Gentlemen, we are about to experience something phenomenal.
Here's a man who can do it all and has done it all in short order here in WWE.
Maybe the greatest in-ring competitor of this generation.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Always on the hunt for glory. One of the most exciting and enduring competitors.
AJ Styles constantly upping his game.
Yeah, a superstar who works incredibly hard to be the absolute best in the game.
AJ Styles earned the moniker the Phenomenal One by always being on a higher level than his competition.
There's no question in my mind that AJ's singular talents make him one of the very best to ever climb in a ring here in WWE.
I'm sure many would agree with you, but it remains to be seen if this will be another phenomenal night for AJ Styles.
But then there's Pete Dunne, a competitor who comes to the ring tonight with a bad attitude and bad intentions for his opponent.
Yeah, as mean as Pete Dunne looks right now, I promise, the Bruiserweight will look twice as nasty once he starts going to work on the opposition.
And look at this now, bad intentions coming with his hold.
Expertly applied triangle. Able to free himself of the triangle. Really just laying it in.
A tactic we've seen Pete Dunne use to disable his opponents time and time again is brutal joint manipulation. Corey, if you have to lock up with Dunn, how do you limit from the top? He paid for that one.
Oh, man, big time. Looking wobbly in the corner.
Knife edge chop.
Ooh, grating across the face.
This isn't lunchtime. AJ with the wherewithal to avoid that.
Kick gets caught. Dragon screw. And a kick. Judging by Dunn's expression, that attack has only made his back. AJ Styles rolls through. Kick and the rope forced to break.
He did not want to be caught up in that submission any longer.
Ruthless striking.
He returns to the ring. Into the ring now.
Pete Dunne looking for a suplex here. Oh, sits right out into the armbar. Beautiful.
Dunne not done yet. Continues to punish his opponent. Gonna rip his arm off.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, man. What is this superstar going to do now?
Oh, no. Clogging the airflow. Look at triangle submission. A lot of trouble here.
Oh, look at this. Look at this power. Look at this strength. Great way to escape.
Getting him into the corner.
Does Styles finish the job here?
Makes the cover. He kicks out somehow.
Kick out, and Dunne continues the fight.
The Bruiserweight wouldn't have it any other way.
And you have to think that doubt is coming into the mind of Styles at this point.
Dunne takes him up and down with the X-Plex.
Just look at the callous.
We've arrived. It's about time. Crucial moment for Styles.
Is it enough? The cover! And they're still in this!
The resolve of AJ Styles. I can't say anymore. It just leaves me speechless.
Pete Dunne is in a state of disbelief, pushed his opponent to the limit, but they still keep fighting. Neckbreaker! He's getting pushed down into the defensive.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless.
Enough already.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
I think we're gonna see it.
Steps through.
Styles crash. Will it pay off for Styles?
He manages to kick out. What strength!
It's still not over. Pete Dunne loves a fight, and he's getting one tonight.
And AJ used what has put so many men away in the past, but to no avail.
I think we are witnessing a career-altering moment for these superstars, guys.
But the spoils will only go to the victor, and I have a feeling we're...
Styles rolls through. And just able to make it to the ropes. That was a close call.
Take off.
Perfectly timed with the knees.
Drop kick. He's looking a little weary now.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Mr. Dunne's opponent is about to meet. Game, set for Dunne.
2 count. No, my, that was close.
AJ's pitbull mentality. mentality. What is this superstar going to do now?
Oh, the arm's trapped, legs are locked, triangle. Got him, is he gonna tap?
Oh, just tap out and end this thing.
In the triangle, look at the power to break through.
Pete Dunne looking for a suplex here. But, oh, sits right on into the armbar, beautiful.
Dunne not done yet, continues to punish his opponent. Gonna rip his arm off.
Oh, don't do this, don't do this.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting each other through. He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down. Picked up. First DDT. End of the road.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what... I love it. And Pete Dunne's in trouble.
Makes a cover. 2. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Kick out, and Dunne continues the fight.
The Bruiserweight wouldn't have it any other way.
And now AJ Styles rolls through. Here it comes. Calf crusher. Oh, the Bruiserweight in trouble. I can't believe Pete taps out. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
This superstar picks up a huge victory here tonight. Much deserved, Michael.
Yeah, but I don't think his opponent is happy about losing here. I mean, he's got to be humiliated and embarrassed. He thought he was going to win this match.
Oh, I kind of did too.
The Queen of Spades about to grace the WWE Universe with true submission expertise.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules match. Making her way to the ring from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
Baszler will systematically break you down and enjoy every single second of it.
A lethal striker, an incredibly successful submission magician, mixed martial artist extraordinaire.
She holds the record for most women's Royal Rumble eliminations and women's Elimination Chamber eliminations.
It doesn't matter if she has one opponent or 29. In the ring or in a chamber, Shayna Baszler is always ready to fight. When the mouth guard goes in, the lights go out for her opponent.
Io Shirai, one of the best women high flyers in history.
And her opponents, first, from Tokyo, Japan, Io Shirai.
One of the most decorated competitors in Japanese women's wrestling history. And Io Shirai has continued that success in NXT and WWE.
Already one of the best women competitors in NXT history.
Well on her way towards making the same mark on the rest of WWE as well.
Here's one of the most dominant women superstars today, Rhea Ripley.
You know, Rhea Ripley's got to be the billboard example when it comes to stealing headlines in your debut. Remember, Rhea Ripley won the Raw Women's Championship on the grandest stage of WrestleMania.
Now, you're absolutely right, Byron. Rhea Ripley is not afraid of any competitor, no matter how impressive their resume may be.
Sent a message to the entire world in the 2017 and 2018 Mae Young Classic tournaments.
Saxton, when's the last time you took flowers to the gravesite of those detestable inflatable friends?
I beg your pardon.
From San Jose, California, Bayley!
You know, there was a time where Bayley was actually one of my favorites. Now she's arrogant. She even ignores me in the hallway.
Oh, Saxton, don't you dare question Bayley's confidence. Ding dong, hello, she's earned that confidence. I witnessed her first several days at FCW. This is not only a different competitor, but a completely different woman. She is the epitome of ambition, a true role model.
Corey, you think she can be great on commentary with you?
I have my doubts, but let's just have Bayley stick to the ring, where she's at her best. I mean, this table already has its role model.
Thank you. There's always one type of match in the WWE that is wilder than wild when things go extreme and the landscape of the WWE changes in unpredictable ways. It's Extreme Rules.
Absolutely, Michael. Rules are out the window in this one. And that means the consequences are huge for every superstar in this match.
That's the thing, Byron. Many superstars have had their career derailed by an Extreme Rules match, but just as many have had their careers launched into the stratosphere.
It's only a matter of time until we see which is which. Nothing like Extreme Rules. Everything is legal in an Extreme Rules match. What does a superstar have to do to adapt to a situation like this?
Exactly what you said, Cole. Adapt. To walk out on top in an Extreme Rules match, a superstar has to change themselves and tap into that dark side of their psyche.
Rolling through, producing a trampling. No! Oh my God, what an elbow. Re-entering the ring now. Precision strikes.
Rhea looking to end this one right now. This will do it. The Prism Trap is...
She breaks the hold.
Brought up high with the punch.
And that prevents Bayley's attack.
Bayley avoids the assault.
Nothing fancy there. She's showing signs of slowing now.
Showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tempo it could be.
She heads into the ring.
Up across the shoulders. Big right hand. Giving the people a chance to take in her undeniable greatness.
Oh my goodness, nasty line.
That's gotta be it. And she breaks the count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's gonna take.
Suplex.
Sweeps the legs. Telling her opposition, you are way out of your depth here.
Oh, Shirai with a course correction.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Look at this. German suplex. One after another. Oh, with the ladder. Ouch. Taking it outside the ring now.
Bayley from behind, kick to the knee. Ripley considered that a learning experience.
Hangs on by a thread.
This match should be over. Ripley has more guts than brains.
And Bayley can barely believe it. Bayley had her dead to rights. Thought she had the 3, but it was a factor of milliseconds.
And it looks like she's got the sledgehammer.
Going up high. What in the world?
This may pay off big time. Could lead to disaster.
I can't look.
Then don't. Everyone else enjoy. Spanish fly.
The genius of the sky showing her IQ, and Ripley is in some serious trouble. Going up top.
She's taking things to ringside. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
And Bayley never saw that coming.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go.
Riptide. Looking for the victory. There's 2.
Showing her competition what a real superstar looks like.
She's taking a beating here.
Yeah, this fatal four-way has certainly taken its toll, Michael.
Bodies must be writhing in pain right now. The breaking point must be on the horizon.
But yet they continue forward, showing no desire to quit. Ripley avoids the attack.
Each competitor showing they know their homework. That won't separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it.
Hurricanrana.
Uh-oh. Cross the shoulders.
That's all it takes. Sledgehammer right to the gut.
Oh, the sledgehammer connects. Scrambling your insides. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
This is just getting uncomfortable at this point.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Bayley locks it in. The Nakamura clutch is applied.
Tap time. Tap out. She breaks the hold.
A steel chair. She's taking this match into even more dangerous territory.
Boom impact. Strong impact.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Carefully placed stop to the... He's looking for a submission face first. Now the Koji clutch locked in.
Man, she's got a lot of hope. She breaks the hold. She's sent flying into the corner.
Not where you want to be right now.
Absolutely not.
And the blink of an eye, Baszler is reeling.
You can sense that Bayley doesn't want to play around much longer.
And Baszler escapes.
Right across the face.
Baszler turns it around.
And again.
And there's Bayley with more offense.
Real one in the battle. She's got one right here tonight.
Tandem offense on its way up, and...
And Shirai taking even more damage in this match.
Yeah, Baszler somehow closing in on a win as she grinds out some late game offense.
Bayley could be thinking about the end. House plant.
Can Bayley take advantage for the win? Nice takedown.
And Bayley there piles onto the damage she's already dished out.
Yeah, Shirai's facing quite the challenge at this juncture.
Getting back into the ring.
The sledgehammer connects. That'll scramble your insides. I'm feeling a titanic shift rolling through this this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
Bayley left it opening for the counter.
Double knee arm breaker.
Suplex.
And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength.
Able to interrupt the attack.
Working the midsection there.
Oh, what a plex. She'll take things into the ring.
German suplex. Right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
Boot right in the jaw. Shirai capitalizes on the mistake.
Stunning impact. One wicked attack after another.
Ripley sidestep.
Trampling the opposition.
She's got an answer for that.
Rhea looking to end this one right now. This will do it. The Prism Trap is in. Will Bayley get back?
Tap, tap, tap. It's over.
And they get the win. What a fatal four-way.
Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
A truly stunning performance to win this fatal four-way match.
Getting the best of these three women was an incredible test of her abilities.
A test she passed with flying colors.